Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your man, the Bigga P, and I'm here, to give my post-fight thoughts on Garcia and Conception, and of course, Lopez Salido too. First, I'll touch upon both fights. I'm not gonna be really overly long about this. I'm still hyped up about it. What I saw. The Garcia Conception fight, it was as expected. Garcia is a very patient type fighter. Pretty much he took his time with Conception, who really was just ineffective. And he just it was just pretty much it was just it was just sounding like outboxing him. And then when he had him hurt, Garcia finished him off. And at least he had that. I mean, it was a very slow paced bout, and I appreciated but Conception didn't really make much of a wasn't really a great opponent for that occasion. But yes, I did appreciate the fact that Garcia, once he actually did hurt him and drop him, he finished him off shortly after. So I see some big things for Garcia in his future, definitely. As for Conception, I mean, who knows where he's gonna go? I mean, yeah, obviously he'll probably get hired as a, you know, as an opponent for for some as a light touch for somebody or whatever. But yeah, I don't see him getting too many other. I don't see him getting too many other big fights on TV. But and now we come to the main event, Salido Lopez 2. What a fight! Great fight. I mean, I from 1 to 10. It just got better and better and better. And I can't even like really explain because I'm so excited. Hell, like probably in an hour or so, I'm gonna have this fight somewhere. I'm gonna watch it again before I go to sleep tonight. But yeah, they just both let their nuts hang and just they went at each other. They threw with the intent to kill each other. Um, yeah, Salido came in from the opening bell. Just applied the pressure on him, throwing the hooks, the wide overhand rights. You know, catching Lopez over and over again. Lopez showing the defensive, the lack of defense that he had, keeping his head straight up, taking these shots to the chin over and over and over again, which is no good. But even then, even as hurt as he almost ended things in that fifth round with that beautiful counter right hook. Like it was so smooth. I barely saw it. I'm thinking that was a slip. But Toledo was looking a little bit discombobulated or something. His mind looked like he was a little rattled from that shot. And then after that knockdown, he just went to work. Applied the pressure, boom, boom, right. And Lopez, God bless him. Yeah, I mean, at least it took 10 rounds for him to fall, but when he fell, he was done. Like he got up, staggering, and now I'm thinking to myself, the ref is gonna let him go through. It's gonna let him continue, but he saw looked as how he saw that the lights were on, but nobody was home, and he stopped the fight, and rightfully so. Great, great, great fight. One thing though, two things I have to mention. Number one, the damn scores. What the hell were the judges watching? I mean, 86, 84, from two of the judges for Lopez, and then a draw on the third judge's club. What the hell is that? I mean, the decision was definitely cooked. I mean, if Salido didn't end that fight on a knockout, he was gonna get robbed, and that's a damn shame. You know, and I'm glad that for once they took it out of the judges' hands because there's just too many incompetent boxing judges lately at these big fights, and either they just be lunching or they just get paid off or whatever, and it's just disgusting. And another thing was Juanma himself actually blaming his loss on the ref and a supposed gambling problem. Idiot. I mean, I never mind the fact that the ref stopping the fight probably saved his life because his head was his eyes were spinning, his head was all loose, he was lurching. Salido was trying to put him onto a stretcher, and he had the nerve to say that the robbery was in. No, there was no robbery. He just cleanly got beat up again. He took too much, didn't have too many. He took too many shots to the chin, clean shots, and that's what happened. This fight's a classic case of just a. Although I'm not gonna insult and say he's a lower ranked journeyman, but just a classic case of a fighter just having another person's number. And what can you say now? Where does Salido obviously goes to probably higher for higher profile fights and higher paydays, and he deserves it. For Juanma, he just needs to fight some low level competition to get his confidence back or whatever back, and to fix his defensive issues, because he's not gonna last long. I mean, even during the interview, I noticed that there was a hint of slurring going on, because, like I said, he took way too many clean shots in that bout, and he's had a lot of hard fights, in a relatively brief and young career. Hopefully he can recover from this fight or at least try to become a factor again. But yeah, he has to check that ego at the door. There was no fixing. He got cleanly beat down, and he got KO'd, and he was not able to continue. And the ref saved him from a possibly an extended hospital visit. All right, well, that's all I have to say about the fight. Yeah, I'm about to go back on some forums right now, talk about the fight some more and whatnot. And hopefully, like I said, I'll have the fight again within an hour or so, and I'll probably watch it. So, yeah, have a good night, y'all. Peace.